What is going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and today I'm here to bring you some new information just released by DICE about Endgame and the new maps that come with it. So the other day DICE released all the information regarding Endgame and the new maps. There will be 4 new maps, and these new maps are Operation Riverside, Nabandan Flats, Kiasar Railroad, and Sabalan Pipeline. Now Capture the Flag and Air Superiority will be playable on all 4 of these new maps, as well as Conquest, Rush, Squad Rush, Team Deathmatch and Squad Deathmatch. Now we've already seen 2 of the maps before in the trailers, Nabandan Flats and Operation Riverside, but I've yet to see anything about Kiasar Railroad or Sabalan Pipeline. But I have to say, when I saw the screenshot of Operation Riverside, I got instant nostalgia attacks from Bad Company 2 and Laguna Alta. These 2 maps look extremely similar. If you haven't played Bad Company 2, here's a screenshot of what Laguna Alta looks like. Both of the maps are set in the fall. They seem to have a river flowing through the middle of it. There's some industrial buildings here and there. It looks like most of the map is going to be set in a forest area, sort of like that. As well as Sabalan Pipeline. I just got instantly reminded of all those great games I had on Port Valdez. Now a little bit more information regarding the maps themselves. All 4 of these maps are about the size of Caspian Border and Operation Firestorm in the vanilla Battlefield 3, but the flag layout is more related to Armored Kill. So instead of having 4 or 5 flags right in the center of the map and the rest of the map is just open territory, these maps seem to have the Armored Kill layout, so the flags are much more evenly spaced around the map. So it's going to force players to go to each end of the map and capture and hold the flags. Regarding the maps themselves, I think they're a nice choice. I especially like the 2 maps that look like Laguna Alta and Port Valdez. Although I was hoping to see some type of jungle map in Battlefield 3, there are no jungles in Iran, so sadly that isn't going to work. But the maps themselves don't look that bad. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun racing your friends on dirt bikes and trying to do wheelies on them. Now of all the maps, I think it's Sabalan Pipeline that I love the most. Just for the fact that it just reminded me instantly of Port Valdez. And seeing this is a new snow map, maybe they will bring out some new camouflage kits for your soldier and for your guns to help blend into the environment. And seeing as I'm talking about the last DLC for Battlefield 3, this brings me to another topic I wanted to talk to you lads about, and that's, are you satisfied for what you got from Battlefield 3? So, you know, this is the last DLC. There is no secret DLC that rumors have been spread around the internet that DICE, seeing as they're keeping it quiet about the actual release date for Endgame, that they're actually planning a secret DLC to follow up Endgame. That's been confirmed by DICE as untrue. Endgame is the last DLC. And that actually made me think about Battlefield 3 in general, because when Endgame comes out, that's it. We have to play what we have. And that made me think, you know, am I satisfied from Battlefield 3? You know, this game cost a lot of money. It cost like €60 to buy, and then another 60 euro for the premium service that came out after what, 6 months. So that's €120 that EA have gotten from me for Battlefield 3. Now personally, I am satisfied from what I got from Battlefield 3. It's a fun game. It's probably the game I play the most. I play a lot of video games, people. I don't always put them up on YouTube, but yeah, Battlefield 3 is the #1 shooter I play. But there were aspects of the game that I hated. I mean, for 6 months after the game came out on PS3, there was no VoIP. There was no VoIP in Battlefield 3 for 6 months. The PS3 VoIP was screwed to hell. DICE kept on saying, we're fixing it, we're fixing it, we're fixing it. And I think the game came out in, what was it, August? No, October, November, somewhere around there. I can't get I think it's October. And it wasn't fixed. The VoIP wasn't fixed until February, if I remember right. And I remember just like playing the game with the VoIP screwed, and all I could hear from my friends was, Billy, there's a Billy, watch out, and it was breaking up every like 5 seconds. It was driving me mad. How could they release a game that's so dependent on team play, and they can't have a microphone system fixed? Now that's not to say, you know, they did fix it, but for PC there was no VoIP at all. That's unbelievable. No VoIP on PC for Battlefield 3. You had to have like Skype or TeamSpeak to chat with your friends, or you could use the little chat box. And that's surreal. I mean, I can't believe they would release a game like BF3 with no VoIP at all for PC, which is the #1 platform for it. So yeah, there were aspects of Battlefield 3 I hated. There were the ones like the MAV elevator, the dart, underslung, you know, insane amount of damage it would do, the USAS for frag rounds. I think the biggest problem of all was DICE and EA deciding to make one big patch instead of lots of small little patches. I mean, the VoIP, the USAS frag rounds, all these glitches that hurt the game, you know, in the short term, could have been fixed very easily had they introduced a small patch system instead of a big one. You know, I don't know much about the video game industry or patches or anything like that, but I think I'm not alone when I say that a small patch system would have been a lot better and could have saved them a lot of people, you know, leaving the game because of these glitches. I mean, imagine if you just bought the game back when the frag round issue was a massive problem with the game. You played it for like a week and you couldn't believe that they introduced this game with this massive problem and they don't seem to be fixing it. You left and then went to Call of Duty. That's one player they've lost and they're probably never going to get back. Had they actually implemented a small patch system, they could have fixed a lot of the issues very quickly and there wouldn't have been a massive issue. But then again, if they did do that, then we wouldn't have several episodes of Battlefield Friends taking the piss out of these problems. So perhaps it is a good thing that DICE didn't fix these problems very quickly indeed. But that is a topic I wanted to bring to you, lads. Are you satisfied with what you got from Battlefield 3? As Endgame is the last one, and once it's out, we have to play with what we got. We got Close Quarters, Aftermath, Armored Kill, Back to Karkand, Endgame. We have all these game modes, Gunmaster, Air Superiority, Tank Superiority, all these game modes, all these maps. Are you satisfied? Were there aspects of Battlefield 3 that you wished could have been included, like Battle Recorder, Commander Mode, VoIP for PC, all these aspects? And what do you hope to see in Battlefield 4 being introduced that they didn't introduce in BF3? Anyway, lads, this is Billy the Kid. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. It was a nice round of PTFO action. I had with my good friends Yossi, this Flying Scotsman, the famous Flying Scotsman now, Shadow Confuser, and Ashton. So, as well as a few others. I think Arnold NYC is in there somewhere. Hello, Arnold. Or I should say, hey, Arnold. And a few other lads. It was a really, really close match. We started off losing, actually, and we managed to turn it around. So that was a quite nice turnaround and a quite nice victory from the lads playing with me. And I think what map is this? It's Epicenter of Conquest. Yeah, that's right. So lads, this commentary is wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, the topics that I talked about. Let me know what you thought of the video. Did you like it? If you liked it, please leave a like. Thanks very much for watching, lads. This is Billy the Kid, and I'll see you again.
Let the games begin.